Welcome, Panther fans, to WGUD Sports. I'm Harold Tillman. I'll be joined by Joe Abston. We'll be bringing you tonight's game from atop of War Memorial Stadium, where the Pascagoula Calmer Panthers are preparing to do battle with the Ocean Springs Greyhounds 8th grade. This is the District 8 8th grade championship. As far as anybody's concerned, this is our Super Bowl right here. Pascagoula has been undefeated all, they've not lost a game all year. The only team that Ocean Springs has lost to is Pascagoula, and that was a 12-6 score, very close. Joe, I'm looking for a good game tonight.
Yeah, expect that. This is one of those tough games where you've already beaten a team once this year. You've got to beat them again. Ocean Springs is going to come in with the edge. If they've lost that one game and they want to get revenge back, and no sweeter revenge than to win the championship game to revenge the loss and then take home the trophy for the district.
Exactly right, and I had conversations with Coach Merrill, Brett Merrill, the head coach for Pascagoula, and he said that it's always hard to beat a team twice. He said, but this is a special group here. He feels like if they come out here, they play football, they protect the ball, they do the little things right, that they can bring that victory home. And I'm real excited about this game. I had heard about this 8th grade team and heard about it, and finally got an opportunity to watch them a few weeks ago. And, hey, man, they're the real deal. And they say that this Ocean Springs team is just as good.
I've had an opportunity to see Calmer play a couple of times this year, and they are really an excellent team. Ocean Springs I have not had a chance to see, but they are usually year in and year out they come to play. I expect a battle out there. I expect a war out there, and I expect these young men to give it all they've got and lay it on the field tonight.
Let's go ahead and start. Give a couple of our starters real quick. I'll call out the offensive starters, and you call out the defensive starters, if that's okay with you. Quarterback number 5, Keelan Parnell. Number 11, running back, Isaiah Benz. Number 66, fullback, Josh Battles. Number 19, wide receiver, Braden Scott. Number 22, wide receiver, Aiden Green. Number 44, tight end, Emmanuel Pacheco. Number 74, right tackle, Jeremy Flora, I get that right here. Number 70, right guard, Carmelo Wally. Number 50, center, Fabian Garcia. Number 73, left guard, Anthony Barber. Number 55, left tackle, Jesse Smith.
Yeah, on the defensive side for Calmer, you got a defensive tackle, number 74, Jeremy Flora, and a defensive tackle, number 66, Josh Battles. The nose guard tonight will be number 70, Carmelo Wally. Your two defensive ends are number 44, Emmanuel Pacheco, and number 34, Gerald Terrell. At linebacker tonight for Calmer will be number 5, Keelan Parnell, number 19, Braden Scott, and number 25, Lamarian Funches. Cornerbacks tonight for Calmer is number 22, Aiden Green, and number 3, Braylon Glaude. And at safety tonight, number 20, Cameron DeFlanders.
Kicking the football for Pascagoula, Kyla Smith. Joe, I'm excited about tonight, but we need to go ahead and get something out in the open. I try to make this announcement every time Pascagoula plays a team that's real close to us. This is a Pascagoula broadcast, and we will be fair, but we are rooting for Pascagoula. Make no doubt about it. If it's not a Gula call, it's the wrong call.
Yeah, that's the call you always give me all the time, and as an official, I tell you all the time, it's not like that, though.
Tell you what, right now, we're going to take it down to Bill Glenn. I did not say this earlier. I guess I should have. Is we have our on-field reporter. That's going to be Bill Glenn. We'll go down to you right now.
I appreciate it, Harold. They turned the scoreboard on right when you went down to me, but this is an exciting game. 8th grade championship, Ocean Springs, Pascagoula. You got a coming out party tonight. Keelan Parnell, number 5, left-handed quarterback. He is going to get nasty on this field, and I can't wait to watch him. I talk to his dad every week. I never get to come to the Thursday night games. I'm always at the high school, but this will be a future stud Panther, and we're going to get to watch him in action tonight on both sides of the football, and I'm looking for a great game here at Dutch Binion Field. Back to y'all.
Great job, Bill. And as just to echo some of what he was saying, Keelan Parnell, he is your team leader. He's your quarterback, your team leader. He's your emotional leader out there. And he's the one, Coach Merrill told me, he said, Harold, he says, usually if there is a big play, he's the one that's going to make it. He's your big playmaker. So look for big things from him tonight. It's getting ready to kick off. We'll see who, I guess that's going to be Kyla Smith kicking for Pascagoula.
Can't see the number right, yeah. I would imagine that Pascagoula Carmel won the toss and deferred, but we don't get those signals in the 8th grade like we do on Friday night.
Well, I was told that if he won the toss, he would defer.
Well, they're
so
kicking.
Regardless, it looks like they'll have the ball start the second quarter, or I'm sorry,
true.
second half.
Kicking off for the 2018 championship game, number 18, Kyla Smith.
Harold, the games that I did see Calmer play this year, they do the little pooch kick on the kickoff. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's one of those things to avoid kicking it deep to somebody who's got a speedy receiver.
Ball's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, the problem you have there, Harold, on that particular kick is the ball goes out of bounds about the 48-yard line. They're going to get 5 yards the other way with it. That's a new rule we had installed this year to prevent teams from, try to keep the re-kicks from happening. So Ocean Springs will start with the ball 1st and 10 on the Calmer 47-yard line.
Okay, look for Pascagoula to come out, and, hey, they're a running team. They like to, that ball control. They like to burn that clock and put the ball in the end zone. One of the differences between Friday night football and here is we have 8-minute quarters. So a team that runs the ball a lot, them quarters, the time's going to tick off pretty quick.
Yeah, it doesn't take long to run these quarters out. And then, I've seen teams keep the ball for a quarter and a half, those running style teams.
And my understanding, Ocean Springs will come out, and they run the ball a lot too. So
you got a false start on the right guard to start things off. So that 5 yard that Ocean Springs got, they're going to lose it. Be 1st and 15 after the mark off.
Pascagoula coming in with a stingy defense, so I'm looking for big things from them tonight.
It looks like Ocean Springs is coming out shotgun formation, spread offense. Going to run the sweeps. It looks like. Saw them warming up. Look like a good little passing game they got. You got number 18 Bray Hubbard in at quarterback. You got double wides on each side. So nobody in the back. Well, you got a flanker over there. So it doesn't look like a running formation.
But they can run that speed sweep from there, and I think that's what they're going to. Well, quarterback kept it. Nice job by the defensive line for Pascagoula. They sniffed that out real quick.
Yeah,
tackled by number 70, Carmelo Wally at nose guard position. Also number 34, Gerald Terrell, coming up with the big stop.
Yeah, that's the thing on the read option. The quarterback usually likes to keep it and pound it in there, and that's your first option is to watch him tonight because from what I understand, talking to some of the guys that have seen him play this year, he likes to keep it and run it. I mean, you can't forget about the guys in motion, but,
Again, he kept it, took off running. Didn't fool number 70, Carmel Wiley, in that nose guard position for Pascagoula.
Yeah, great stop. Bring up a 3rd and 11.
Picks up 2 yards.
And I've got to go ahead and apologize. I'm saying Pascagoula. They are the Pascagoula team, but I guess I should say Calmer.
Well, I'm sure they'd like to be referred to as Calmer. Maybe not. This will be their last time as a Calmer.
Unbelievable. This team has been undefeated for 2 years until this point here, so we'll see what they do tonight. Quarterback drops back, looks down the field, going to be complete. Number 22 on the stop for Pascagoula, Aiden Green, but that will pick up a first down for Ocean Springs.
I'm trying to get the number on the reception.
by number 22.
Those numbers on Ocean Springs' jersey is tough to see up here with my old eyes.
You know, you watch this from your television, and you can see the numbers a lot better than what we see them. You know, what we see up here, and a lot of times we'll call a Panther or someone on the tackle, and it won't be them.
No, but a lot of times those guys like to hear their name called, and they'll appreciate the love.
Yep.
We'll try to get those numbers best we can. Need to get one of those young guys a spot.
Josh Battles, number 66 for Pascagoula. Going to bring him down. No gain at all, if not maybe even a loss.
Well, it looks like the defense is pretty stout so far against the run. Ocean Springs is calling a timeout to talk it over, but so far, you know, stopping that run, we've got to worry about the pass game, it looks like.
Tell you what, this would be a good opportunity for us to take it down to Bill Glenn and kind of tell us what you're seeing down there, and enlighten us, Bill.
Rehabilitation and Bienville Orthopedic Sports Medicine Center for providing certified athletic trainers and team physicians for your Pascagoula Panthers. The Sports Medicine Center is the leading athletic healthcare provider in the entire Mississippi Gulf Coast and a proud sponsor of Pascagoula Athletics.
Tell you what, we're gonna keep it here. We had some technical difficulties down there, Tim. Let's keep it up here. And we'll be back with Bill in just a few minutes.
After the timeouts, Ocean Springs has come to the line with a 2nd and 11. Same formation they've had all night, double wides with a flanker on the right side and quarterback in shotgun formation. Coach seen something he saw something different, called in, changed the play. That'll roll out to the right.
Number 34 being held for Pascagoula. Quarterback for Ocean Springs, reverse field. Going to be pushed out about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, good athletic play by the quarterback. Rolling right. Really could have been sacked over there, but spun out of it, came back around the left side, picked up good yardage.
Good athletic ability by that quarterback. I mean, you're exactly right. Should have been sacked.
You can tell by the way he likes to keep the ball on his quarterback draws that you're going to have to put 2 arms around him and tackle him. You can't arm tackle a guy. You're going to have to put him down on the ground, or he's going to keep running. You got 1st and 10, looks like about the 14-yard line. Calmer defense needs to tighten up right here. Keep them out of the end zone.
Basically just 2 big plays. That run there and the pass earlier had short field to run with to begin with.
Yeah, they ran the speed sweep that time.
Looks like they're going to take it into the end zone. That should be, are they going to mark him short?
No, touchdown.
Touchdown, OS. So Ocean Springs draws first blood.
Will Gray, touchdown, Ocean Springs.
Takes an early lead.
44, Will Gray on the speed sweep. You know, they finally did give it to him that time. He took it around left end, had it sealed off for him, and he took it in for the 14-yard touchdown run to give Ocean Springs the early 6-0 lead.
Trying for the extra point, number 14, Rayleigh Carter.
Something you don't see a lot in middle school football is kicking the extra point.
It's up and good. So Ocean Springs leads Pascagoula 7-0 with 5 minutes and 48 seconds left in this first period.
Ocean Springs 7.
We'll take a commercial break here. Be right back.
Pascagoula Quarterback Club would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the 8th grade team on their awesome season and wish them the best of luck in the championship game. Go Panthers!
Bozo's Seafood Market and Deli has been a Gulf Coast tradition since 1956, and they've been voted as one of America's 50 best seafood places to eat. The owner, Keith, invites you to stop by and check out their wide variety of fresh seafood caught daily. And while you're there, grab a seat and let the excellent cooks fix something up just the way you like it. Dine in or get it to go. Call and orders are welcome at Bozo's Seafood Market and Deli on Ingalls Avenue in Pascagoula.
Quick opportunity to call out some of our sponsors. Terry Scott Flooring, Total Fitness 365, Chris Blythe Plumbing, Mark Watts, for County Court Judge, Clark's Attic of Gaucher, Scott's Vapors, and we'll finish this in just a few minutes.
Riley Carter kicking off for Ocean Springs. They're doing the pooch kick as well.
Braden Scott called for the fair catch, and it looks like maybe OS come up with the ball.
I believe they did, Harold. That's a big break early in the game.
And no one will be harder on theirself than Braden. I tell you, he's a gamer, he's a player, and he's going to be harder on himself than anybody, any coach or anybody could be hard on him.
Yeah, sometimes those kids, they give that fair catch signal. They're worried about getting hit, and when you give that signal, you know the kicking team's supposed to let up and not touch you. You're giving yourself up.
Right.
But you still, you know, it's hard to tell a young guy for people running at you, you're not about to get lit up.
What was the conversation?
I'm not sure. I guess they're making sure who had the football and making sure that they didn't interfere with his opportunity to catch it.
Okay,
from this angle, it looked good. We just should have made the catch.
Finish some of these sponsors. Pascagoula Police Department Reserve, Pascagoula Athletic Foundation, Pascagoula Quarterback Club, Bozo Seafood, Flagship Auto, and Eric's Automotive. Thank these guys for sponsoring Calmer football tonight, helping us bring this championship ball game to you. Without these guys, we couldn't have done it.
Oh, yeah, great. I mean, they're great local guys. Go out and support them. You know, whatever you need, flooring, fitness.
Joe, what are we doing?
I don't know. We got
looks like we're re-kicking.
We're re-kicking for some reason, but I did not see the signal.
Ruling on the field is overturned. Ocean Springs will re-kick.
I don't know. This is one of those times where I wish I had my radio on from refereeing and I could hear what they're talking about down there.
I wish you had your radio on too.
I didn't think about it. If I'd have known they were going to wear theirs, I'd have brought mine. It'd have been a real good try to see if it catches way up here, but I guess airways travel that far.
Well, regardless, big, huge break for Pascagoula. 5 minutes and 46 seconds left in this first period of football.
I'll try to get something at halftime if I can. Pooching it up again. No fair catch this time.
Not sure.
Not sure why they didn't give the fair catch. Commer's lucky to recover it because the ball was loose on the ground again.
Number 57, Bryant West, recovered the ball for Pascagoula. Not sure, like you said, why he didn't call for the fair catch. And I'm sure he'll get talked to when he comes to the sidelines.
Yeah, I mean, that's the little pooch kick. All you do, you throw your hand up, give the fair catch signal, make the catch, and move on. And if you do get hit, you're going to keep the football. Plus, you're going to get 15 yards. But like I said, it's hard to tell a young man that you're not going to get hit when chances are you may. But more times than not, you're not.
Going to get a look at this Pascagoula offense. Keelan Parnell calling the signals for Pascagoula. In that backfield, huge, number 66, Josh Battles. Isaiah Benz also on the carry. Well, he'll be on the carry for Pascagoula. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage. Huge loss. Ocean Springs sniffed that out real quick.
Yeah, from the start of it, you see a lot more excitement on the sideline across the ways than you see on this side. Ocean Springs is here to play ball, and Commerce, it's just like they're waiting to be woken up maybe. But, if they don't realize it real quick, those guys are here to play, they'll find out soon.
Yeah, real quick.
That's what it takes in these games, especially these championship-type games, is somebody gets the edge on the other one and just you keep the foot on the pedal.
And the thing is it's that momentum pendulum, and it's going to swing back and forth, but you got to keep it on your side as long as you can. Parnell calling the signals for Pascagoula. Ocean Springs jumps offside, so Pascagoula should pick up at least some of the yardage. They're going to pick up their yardage that they lost and another yard probably on that penalty.
Yeah, I mean, that's helping them back there. The loss on the first down is kind of negated to a small game, but you can't depend on penalties to pick up your yardage.
Going to be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, please visit the concession stand. They are open underneath the home.
Looking for this offensive line for Calmer. I've heard a lot of good things about them, and they like the road graders from what I hear. So
tell you what, there's some massive bodies down there, and definitely got to move some beef. Ben's on the carry for Pascagoula. He'll step out about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, bring up about a 3rd and 2.
Isaiah Ben on the carry.
Pascagoula, go ahead. I was going to say Pascagoula looking for 3 to 4 yards a carry, and they're happy.
Oh, yeah, it keeps the clock moving, pick up a first down every third play. So I'm looking for number 66 to get the ball up the gut. The last 2 games that I see them, that was their first play they did. And I guess that's why Ocean Springs was shooting the gaps on first down.
Well, Josh Battles, number 66, is just a massive young man and very, very strong. Keelan keeps the ball for Pascagoula. Looks like he's going to pick up that first down, move the chains. They've
got it across the 45-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Calmer from that point.
4 minutes and 21 seconds left in this quarter.
Number 66, Joshua Battles on the carry. That'll be a first down for Pascagoula.
1st and 10, clock will be moving. Calmer needs to grind out a drive here and get it in the end zone and answer to the punch, counter punch, so to speak, what Ocean Springs did on their first drive. You're not going to see Calmer throw the ball very much. They're going to rely on the running backs. And if you got a line as big as theirs, you hope to have that luxury, but you got a false start here. Going to back them up 5.
Pacheco jumps for Pascagoula, false start.
Wants to get out there and hit somebody. I can understand.
Oh, yeah.
But you got, 28 minutes left in the game. You don't have to get it all back at once. Just settle down, absorb what they've done, come back and answer it, get back on defense, play defense, get the ball back to your offense, and let's roll.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it any better.
I just took the opportunity to.
Parnell keeps the ball. He's zigging, he's zagging. Nice little pickup for Pascagoula. Or, I'm sorry, nice pickup for Calmer.
That's all right, Harold. Can't teach old dogs new tricks, and that's understandable.
Hey, I hear you.
Parnell, the games that I get to see on him, he could be electrifying with the football. He's slippery, elusive, whatever you want to call it. May not be the fastest kid in the world, but he's definitely not going to get hit and taken down usually by that first guy. He's got some good moves to get away from him and picks up yardage. I mean, he picked up about 8 yards on that play.
Keeps his feet moving.
Yeah. That's what you want to see in the
carry,
quarterback.
And he's hit hard.
I guess they were waiting on that one.
Number 66 on the carry, Joshua Battles, 1 yard gain.
Can bring up 2nd in about 6.
Look like 51 Bolden on the tackle. I can see the numbers. They're a little bit closer now. It's an opportunity. These kids, not very often they get to see themselves play on TV. So,
yeah, you got to thank WGUD for that. I mean, we come up here and we do this, but there's a lot of hard work that goes on, behind the scenes to make this happen. And this is fun for us. It's work for these guys.
That's right. And the sponsors, you think of them too. Parnell on his rollout. He could not escape the guy that time.
Huge loss for Pascagoula.
Looks like the quarterback, Bray Hubbard, playing defense, made the tackle.
If you're a Ocean Springs fan, you've got to be pleased with the way the Greyhounds are playing to this point.
Oh, they're playing really, really inspired football up to this point. Pascagoula's going to face the 3rd and long. It's 4th. I missed a down.
Aiden Green punting for Calmer.
Punting for the Panthers, number 22, Aiden Green.
Nice punt. Yeah.
Too nice.
Too nice. So, Ocean Springs will take over on their own 20.
That's about a 50-yard punt, was it not?
Tell you what, if we can get Bill Glenn start getting prepared, we're going to send it down to him in just a minute to give us a little idea of what's going on the sidelines. We'll give him just a few minutes to prepare.
At Old School, we build confidence.
Yep, we're not going back to the sidelines right now. Ocean Springs quarterback keeps the ball. He takes off running. I'm going to tell you, I mean, and they're doing a good job of it. Some holding going on down there, but, every play there's holding that goes on, and you just have to get past it. Pascagoula's got to deal with it, but great job by the Greyhounds. they're getting it done.
Yep, Hubbard, another quarterback draw. Number 20, Cameron DeFlanders on the tackle. But kind of like what we talked about with Calmer, if Ocean Springs can get 3, 4, 5 yards of carry, I imagine they'd be content with that too, and they'd like to run the ball and keep the clock rolling.
Well, and this could be the test right here for Calmer. Gut check. Let's see, adversity. They're behind. Let's see how they react. Can they put it together? Can they start doing things right? Get the clock, the chains moving in their direction.
Yep, that 5-yard deep offensive offsides will give Ocean Springs a first down.
Ocean Springs first down, first and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Okay, we're going to take it down to Bill. Try once again.
They want to come down to me. Thanks, Harold. This is a great game down here right now. Ocean Springs is dominating the line of scrimmage, unfortunately, and he just took that to the. But the unique thing about this game tonight, these two teams both have girl place kickers, which I think is unique. But also, I want to go back to that kickoff. Y'all were talking about it. It was an inadvertent whistle was the ruling on that.
Well, it's up and good. Ocean Springs takes a 14-0 lead on Pascagoula. Thank you, Bill. Hey, look, this is new. This sideline reporter. So it's going to take some getting used to. But hey, appreciate you down there. Did give us an explanation for the kickoff the problem that we had earlier. So Pascagoula with their backs against the wall right now.
Well, this is where you find out, champions, it's a gut check. They've thrown 2 punches, and we hadn't answered with a counter punch yet. They kept on the same play, and Hubbard finally broke it on them for 70 yards and had some good wheels when he got around that corner and didn't nobody catch him.
I don't look to see Ocean Springs kick deep. I look for them to do the little punch kick like they did before. The wind's kicking out here. If you can't tell, the wind is absolutely kicking. Pascagoula, Ocean Springs, this whole Gulf Coast here has went through one heck of a day when it comes to weather, tornadoes, and I really didn't think we were going to get the game in tonight, but the weather cleared, and we were able to do so. But it is still just as gusty as it can be.
Very windy, very cloudy. Just hope the rain holds off, as we're high atop the press box here.
Great view.
Yeah. Riley Carter with another kick. Wonder which way it's going to go this time. Pooched the other way. Missed the kick. Ocean Springs recovers.
Aiden Green bobbled the kick, and just Pascagoula having a time judging the ball.
Well, anxious to do something. When you get behind, you want to catch it all up at once, and you can't do it. Simply, if you're having trouble doing it, it's okay to fair catch it at the 39-yard line. That's still great field position, but, wanted to catch it and run with it, and you got to catch it before you can run. So it's definitely a gut check here for the defense. They cannot allow a third touchdown, I don't think, tonight right here.
I don't think they can either. Look for this defense to step up. I mean, as you said, it's gut check. It's time to really impose your will on Ocean Springs, and it starts right here. Ball over the head, snap.
We had a pre-snap penalty.
Fumble on the play of Ocean Springs.
That would be a huge play for Pascagoula if it sticks.
Loss of 18 yards.
Must have had a neutral zone infraction or something for them to kill the play. We're going to get the call right now.
It's going to be against Pascagoula. So where we thought
they had 12 men on the field. We still have 12 men on the field.
So where we thought Pascagoula was going to have a big change in yardage there, field position, Ocean Springs gets 5.
Yeah, they had 12 guys on the field. It actually helps Pascagoula out. I know that sounds crazy, but if they let that play go and they participate, then it's going to be a 15-yard penalty instead of a 5-yard penalty. So it kind of helps calm her out in a way. You hate to have 12 on the field on a play like that, but in the long run, it helps them out.
Look at the line of scrimmage for Ocean Springs. Nice play by the Pascagoula defense, met up front by
loss of 1, tackle by number 66.
Parnell and number 66, Josh Battles on the tackle.
Yeah.
You know, watch the offensive line. I guess it's going to be the left side of the offensive line. Watch how far they line up in the backfield. At least they did on that play. And, you know, need to remember I usually do Friday night, so you're probably going to have those kind of mistakes in junior high or middle school football. But anyway, that brings the first quarter to an end. Pascagoula trailing 14-0. We're going to get a word from our sponsors. Be back.
Tonight's game is made possible by the Pascagoula Athletic Foundation. Go Panthers!
Meet Mississippi Jones. He's a treasure hunter of sorts, and he's come to the right place at Clark's Attic in Gaucher. Clark's Attic has a variety of interesting finds. There's plenty of beautiful home decor and furniture for your... Wait, aren't you supposed to be treasure hunting? If it's unique treasures you seek, journey to Clark's Attic. Stop by today on Highway 90 in Gaucher. Clark's Attic, you never know what you might find.
Harold, while we got a moment before we kick off the second quarter, I want to talk about the Pascagoula Athletic Foundation and its promotion of the sale of personalized Pascagoula High School tags. Cost of tags are $31 and $24 of that goes back to the organization for support of Pascagoula athletics, grades 7 through 12. Tag will replace the current license plate that you have. In order to get these tags produced, they got to sell 300, and I think they're getting closer to that number. Show your schools and city support by purchasing one today. You can do it online at panthercartag.com.
Quarterback kept it. Going to be sniffed out real quick. Number 19, Braden Scott on the tackle. Absolutely fooled nobody. Braden zeroing in on him. I'm going to tell you, I was talking to some of the coaches earlier in the week, and they told me that Braden has been a good football player all year, but on the defensive side of the ball, he has really, really sniffed, brought his play to another level, and that's showing right there. I watched him play in the I guess it was the last game they played, and tell you, he was all over the field.
Yeah, they need a big stop here at 3rd and 5. Look for Ocean Springs to go to the air like they did earlier in the game.
Should have been stopped short of the first down.
And where the mark is, he's going to be about a half yard short. Ocean Springs will definitely go for this. 4th and half a yard. You're not giving up anything.
No, you're not giving up anything. And Pascagoula's defense, that front few is going to have to really play tough here. Them linebackers are going to have to come up and plug some holes.
I look for Hubbard to try to keep that ball on the left side. That seems to be his favorite play so far tonight. You need a big stop right here to get the ball back to your offense. Also give a little boost to your confidence in your team as well.
Tried the hard count. Now he's changing his play.
Delay a game. What?
Get a break there. Don't think they got a timeout. It was a delay a game, so that'll move Ocean Springs back 5.
Yeah, something different tonight, Harold. You got the play clocks running. You don't usually see that in the middle school games, and that's something they're probably not used to. But the quarterback, he can look up and see it. If he sees it going down to 0, it's his job to call a timeout. Of course, the coaches are supposed to be watching it too, and they're supposed to be in the ear of the referee over there and letting him know what they want to do.
Good opportunity to call out some more sponsors. Terry Scott Flooring. Mr. Terry Scott, man, I appreciate you help sponsor Calmer Football. Total Fitness 365. Chris Blythe Plumbing. For all your plumbing needs, Chris Blythe. Mark Watts for County Judge. We'll call a few in a minute or two.
Big play here. They're still going for it. Need a big stop on 4th and 6 here.
And I'm with you. I think the quarterback's going to keep the ball and run.
I think they're going to throw it since it's 4th and 6. They can get him back there.
Great play by number 20 for Pascagoula. Cameron DeFlanders.
Maybe that's the boost that Calmer needs to get rolling. Looked like it was close to a horse collar from up this angle, but he must have got him down below his,
I didn't see it
horse
that way.
collar.
I
know you don't ever see it that way, but he pulled him backwards. I just couldn't see him how he did it. Evidently, it was a legal play.
But
he got 2 guys on it.
The break that Pascagoula needed, able to stop them. And look, Joe, if we can put the ball in the end zone, we get the ball back coming out of halftime.
Exactly.
So this is a huge drive for this Calmer team. Let's put some things together. Let's put that ball in the end zone.
Yep. Got a little different backfield. You got the wishbone.
Ben on the carry. He's going to pick up a few.
Yeah, he gets about 3 yards on the carry.
Did not expect him to go to the wishbone, but I knew it was something that they had thrown in and they had practiced. Show Ocean Springs something they hadn't seen.
Exactly. You've played them once this year. You got to come up with a new wrinkle when you're playing a team for the second time. And you know, I hate to see it when you got to play them for a third time. You got to come up with some more wrinkles. It's hard to do.
So we'll see what Coach Merrill's dialing up here.
2nd and 7. You know they're going to keep it on the ground as much as they can.
5 minutes and 20 seconds left in this half of football.
Clock running. Back to the wishbone again. They're not going to get the playoff.
Did Ocean Springs jump before
I don't know. They're going to have a discussion on this.
So this is going to be interesting because from where I sit, it looked like Ocean Springs jumped right before it was like 1 second left on the clock.
Nope.
Depending
They got
on what
the
they
delay
saw.
first.
So that'll move it 5 yards back. 5 minutes and 5 seconds left.
Calmer takes a timeout. Should have took it about 30 seconds ago.
We'll take a timeout also. Be right back after this.
Game is brought to you by Chris Blythe Plumbing. For all your plumbing needs, give Chris a call at 228-218-5200. Go Panthers!
Hi, I'm Mark Watts, and I'm running for County Court Judge, Place 2 in Jackson County. When I graduated law school, came back home, practiced law with my dad. For the past 26 years, I've served you, the citizens of Jackson County, as your county prosecutor. I've always tried to treat people the way I would like to be treated. As your next county court judge, I can promise that I will, 1, follow the law, and 2, treat people fairly and impartially. Please remember, I need your vote on November 6th for Mark Watts, County Court Judge.
And we're back. Huge second down play for Pascagoula. They're not only facing the Ocean Springs defense, they're also facing the clock. Handoff to Benz. Benz is hit. Flags come out, Joe.
Yeah, probably. I'm not sure if the wideout on the other side was up on the line or not. If he wasn't, I'd go put 5 in the backfield. If it is, and I look for Ocean Springs to decline this and bring up a long 3rd down.
We'll see what they call. Every time I've tried to predict what they were going to call has been wrong.
Well, just judging by the flags, what I was thinking.
Well, you're usually on the field, so your experience is very valuable up here.
Plus, the flag was on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know if the wind blew it or.
Illegal shift against the Panthers. Penalty is declined.
Yeah.
Pascagoula, 3rd down and 11.
Big 3rd down play.
The wideout was probably moving up as the quarterback was going under center. And again, at this level, kids don't understand. You got to get set. But this is what, the 9th game, 10th game?
Yep.
Got to look for Calmer to go to the air. Hadn't been in the air all night.
It looks like they're going to go to the air. Look for.
They got to burn another timeout. Again, they're not getting those plays in and out or getting to the line, one or the other.
Tell you what, Bill, if you'll get ready, we'll try to bring it back down to you one more time. Kind of tell us what's going on down there. It seems like there's some confusion.
Yeah, I think that play clock, seeing it flash for your first times, caused them a little bit of fits.
And it could be the play clock, but both teams have to deal with it.
You just got to speed it up and get going. So Whether it's the coach getting the play in or the kids getting to the line of scrimmage, you just got to get it going. Can't afford to burn these timeouts like that.
4 minutes and 36 seconds left in this half of football.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, we'll keep it here. Parnell keeps the ball going forward. It's going to be a nice pickup, but well short of the first down.
Decision time here, Harold. 4th and 6, 4th and 5.
Probably should not listen.
4.5 left in the second quarter. Do you take a chance and go for it here and give Ocean Springs a short field, or do you punt it away?
I tell you, this is going to be a gutsy call.
Look at the American flag. The wind is blowing due out of south. I don't know if a punt would be very successful here anyway.
Well, and that's definitely something you got to take into consideration. I think you go for it. That's just me.
It looks like the way the Panthers are in the huddle, that's what they're going to do. They're going to roll the dice, but if they don't hurry up, they're going to have to burn their last time out.
Parnell keeps it, goes straight forward. Looks like he could have the first down.
I don't think he gave them time to get set. They're in such a rush to get to that line.
Flags come out. We'll see.
Flag on the play.
Hopefully this is against Ocean Springs.
Can't tell whether the way they've got the ball marked is going to be short.
I tell you, I thought he got across the mark, but
looks like from where
like
the sticks is and where the referees are standing.
Yeah,
I should
he's
say
short.
the sticks are. My English teachers are rolling over right now.
What was the? What do you think the call was?
I don't. The team didn't get set. You got to get set for a full second before you snap the ball, and in a rush to get up to the line of scrimmage, they didn't set for a full second and they snapped it.
So they're going to decline the.
They're going to decline the penalty and take over.
Down.
Ocean Springs will take over 1st and 10 at the.
Had they picked up that first down, then they would have taken the penalty and backed them up and redid it. So as it is, the penalty didn't hurt, but it's something they got to work on and be prepared for, definitely in the second half. Big opportunity passed up there. They should have gotten some points out of that drive.
Shuttle, or just a shut pass, just
little shovel pass.
Yeah, shovel pass, and he just picked up about 7 yards,
Yeah,
Joe.
that was number 44, Will Gray. Instead of the speed sweep, they kind of shoveled it to him, and you know, a little different wrinkle. Instead of handing it to him, pitch it to him. If he drops it, it's incomplete. So
well, Ocean Springs comes in showing from what I kind of got the drift that they were going to do. They're throwing in some wrinkles, as you just said, throwing some things at Pascagoula they haven't seen, and that's what you have to do when you play them the second time.
yeah, that's the same play they ran a while ago for the touchdown, except instead of handing it to him, they pitched it to him forward. So a lot of teams are going to that. Been using it for the last several years. You know, if the guy drops it, it's an incomplete pass, and you move on to the second down or next down, whatever it is.
Tell you what, the whistle blew, and it's probably the best thing because Josh Battles and Scott was fixing to absolutely take the head off the quarterback.
Had a false start on the offense, back them up 5 yards.
Okay, hopefully we've got some things worked out. I'm going to send it back down to Bill Glenn.
Panthers seem a little jittery. I think the halftime is going to do them some good. Coach Merrill talked to them, come out in the second half and play hard. But, you know, besides the pooch kicks and these penalties, it's killing both teams, honestly. But I think Gula can rally in the second half for sure.
Delay of game against
Absolutely agree with you, Bill. That's exactly what's going to have to happen. And look, halftime adjustments are huge. You know, we always talk about in the varsity with Pascagoula. You know, Coach Sims always makes the halftime adjustments that need to be made, and that's exactly what Coach Merrill's going to have to do tonight.
Yeah, you seen an issue there. Ocean Springs is having trouble with the play clock as well. They get a delay. They're going to call timeout, talk about it. You know, this is one of the things right here. They don't want to give up this drive with 2.5 minutes left in the half. You know, if they could find out some way to get some more points on the board, get close enough for a field goal attempt or anything like that, you know, makes it even a field goal makes it a 3-score game. And Pascagoula has shown so far tonight that and really been able to move the ball. Have they even gotten a first down? I can't remember one.
Yeah, Pascagoula, I think, has have a first down.
I know they got one on
penalty,
penalty, but yeah, so you know, Ocean Springs' defense has been playing well. So
playing lockdown. At
least 3 more points right here. You know, they got to be thinking this game might be over. So, and with the wind, the way it's blowing, we've already seen the Commer punter go about a 50-plus yard punt. So you just need to get a little bit closer for a field goal attempt.
Nice play by that Pascagoula defense. Number 34 for Pascagoula, Gerald Terrell. Huge loss for that Ocean Springs offense. Call out a few more of our sponsors: Clark's Attic of Gaucher, Scott's Vapors, Pascagoula Police Reserve, Pascagoula Athletic Foundation, Pascagoula Quarterback Club, Bozo's Seafood, Flagship Auto, and Eric's Automotive. If you would, next opportunity we get, let's talk about that app, the Pascagoula Foundation app.
Gotcha.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and Highway 90 for Ocean Springs.
Yeah, that play hurt them bad. I look for them just to run the ball and punt it away right now.
Okay, if you're the Commer coach, do you even put anybody back? I just think that with the way the wind's blowing, it's just too much opportunity for a mistake. We're trying to get to halftime to regroup. What do you think?
I mean, the way we've tried to field punts or kickoffs tonight, I'm not sure. You just go after it and try to get a block. You try to get more guys up than they have. You know, if you rush 11, they're going to have 10 blocking, 1 punting, so you got to try to break 1 free. Maybe you've got a little stunt you've practiced or something like that, and you can get a little, you know, break through. And I've seen games, especially in the middle school level, your snappers aren't always the strongest of guys to get the ball back there as crisp as they do in the high school game. So maybe he bounces it back there and gives you a couple extra seconds to get back there. Do whatever you can do to, you know, make something happen right here. Get yourself the short field. If nothing else, put pressure on him and maybe he shanks it. But you can't put 11 up if you got guys wide like their formation is.
So Parnell goes deep for Pascagoula or for Commer, and I actually think he should maybe be standing a little deeper than that, the way that wind's blowing.
Ah, there's a shank. Come get it. Come get it.
So goes out of bounds. That's a good break for Pascagoula.
Yep, they got a minute and a half with no timeout. So
ball on the 46-yard line. Let's talk about that app real quick.
Yeah, you can get your free download of the Pascagoula Athletics app. It's available in the App Store and on Google Play. You get team schedules for grades 7 through 12, scores, rosters, directions. It's linked to Google Maps and links to other news and social media outlets. It's brought to you by the Pascagoula Athletic Foundation. I know I use it a lot because I run the clock in basketball, and I always look for the schedules on there for the high school team, and I also can look at the middle school's schedule. And it's not just football, baseball, and basketball. It's got every event or sporting event that the schools play.
Speed sweep with number 11 for Pascagoula, Benz.
Not sure why he cut it back in. If he kept, you got to keep it on the outside, and whether you get 2 or 3 yards.
I thought that if he got the sidelines, he had a lane.
He had a lane, and if they tackle you, go out of bounds. And right now the clock's running, so you got to be quick about getting in and out of the huddle. But you know, these kids aren't used to that. One of those things that they'll learn as they grow older. Nobody in the backfield. You got to look for them to put it up now.
Pascagoula with 1 timeout left, so keep that in mind. Parnell keeps the ball. He's zigging. He's zagging. He's going to pick up a few, but as you said, tackled in the middle of the field, so that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6, maybe 7.
Yeah, they got to be quick about it because no, Pascagoula actually has no timeouts left. That's Ocean Springs with 1 left.
Oh, okay. Correct me there. Keep me in line.
Well, that's what I thought they'd burned them all, but I don't have my card in my pocket like I do when I'm on the field. And I don't ever depend on the scoreboard, so. Wide open.
Number 14 for Pascagoula hits number 34 in stride, and he's still on his feet. Touchdown, Pascagoula. Flags on the field, so we'll see exactly what it is. But
I I'm going to guess and maybe a lineman downfield.
I hope not, but that was number 34 on the reception, Gerald Terrell. He got behind that defender for Ocean Springs, able to come down with the ball.
It is a lineman downfield.
And they're going to call it back. You know, impressive pass to put it on the money like that. He threw it into the wind. If you get an opportunity, if we get the flag, or if y'all can get the flag in your shot real quick, I want to let the people at home know just how much this wind is blowing out here.
It's pretty rough to make the throw that Parnell just made and hit that guy in stride like that. That's an impressive feat. Got an injured Greyhound in the end zone.
Huge break for Ocean Springs. Pascagoula showing that they can make something happen, and really impressed with the play of both teams. Even though Pascagoula hasn't got anything going tonight, to watch them play and to know that this is the up-and-coming Panthers, man, I am just as happy as I can be.
Yeah, I mean, I was impressed with 34 then. He's carrying guys in the end zone. He had 2 guys on him.
Gerald Terrell, Gerald Terrell, and I tell you, talking to Coach Brett Merrill, he told me, he said, hey, look, he said, Gerald is the most improved player we have this year. He said he has really come a long ways.
He looked like a natural on that play. I'd come back to the same play.
And hey, that's not a bad idea.
They're playing him tight. Look, they got tight coverage. Nobody deep over the middle. There it is.
Look for him to go to Braden Scott or Benz, and that's Benz is who they're going for. And it's
caught.
And no flags on the ground. Touchdown, Pascagoula. Benz on the reception. Parnell on the top. Woo, baby.
Beautiful pass. Went back to the other side. Had your running back, Isaiah Ben, out there for the catch. Goes into the end zone untouched.
Pitcher, perfect play, perfect pass, reception, able to take it into the end zone. Wow.
That's big right here.
13 seconds left.
Like you said, Harold, get the ball, come out the second half. Just got to make sure we don't do nothing in the last 13 seconds to give up anything.
Kyla needs to be able to put it in. She's going to really have to leg it through because that wind is gusting. And it's no good. She hooked it.
The extra point is no good.
So with 13 seconds left in this half of football, Pascagoula still trailing 14-6. We'll be back right after this.
Pascagoula to ask the folks at Eric's Automotive, what is it that they do best?
Here at Eric's Automotive Repair, I think we do AC service best.
No, it's definitely our transmission work.
No, I believe it's Toyota hybrid work.
It's
Toyota work.
With over 20 years of experience, Eric's Automotive in Pascagoula is the one-stop shop for all your automotive repair needs.
We may not agree on everything, but we agree we provide the best automotive service around here at Eric's Automotive Repair.
Eric's Automotive Repair, 3006 Chico Street, Pascagoula.
Founded on trust, integrity, and respect, Flagship Auto in Pascagoula has the best prices and quality in town. Stop by today or search for vehicles by price on their website at flagshipauto.net.
We've got something for everyone at Flagship Auto.
That's Flagship Auto Sales. Flagship Auto Sales, a proud sponsor of Panther football on WGUD. Flagship Auto.
Prepares to kick off to Ocean Springs. 13 seconds left in this half of football. As we said before the break, Pascagoula trailing 14-6. Not the score that we expected for, to go into halftime, but as I said, this is a gut check team, gut check time for this team. We're going to see what they're made out of.
Well, they stepped up and answered the call, Harold. I mean, we've been kind of down on the offense the whole first half. They stepped up and made a huge play there at the last when they needed to. Made the huge play. Made a huge play, got it called back for a penalty.
Flag comes out.
Don't be a delay of the game. Gave a fair catch and took off running with it. But anyway, gave the play come back. You think instead of hanging your heads or whatever, come back the next play and do the same thing over again.
Different receiver. Hey, look, Pascagoula's got a lot of talent down there. Definitely look forward to watching these young men through their high school career. And look, I've got to talking to some of the people in the know, looking at our which Pascagoula change the varsity changes districts next year, and you keep certain teams on your schedule. And Ocean Springs is going to be one that we're going to keep on the schedule, and you can count on this being a rivalry every year.
Well, you need to play tough teams, especially now it'll be out of district. Get you prepared for district. 5A football is, people think dropping down in classification it gets easy, but I'm going to tell you what, 5A football in Mississippi, it ain't easy.
No, it's not easy. It's going to be tough. But right now, we're going to try to take it back down to Bill Glenn and get a sideline report. We'll be right back.
Well, guys, I tell you what, Ocean Springs has been able to shut down the legs of Parnell, but on that last drive, he showed why he has that golden arm, that left arm. 2 good passes. One of them didn't count, I guess. We'll have to see the replay on that man down the field. And the other one was a touchdown. Perfect strike. Pascagoula needed that momentum headed into halftime. It's going to be a great second half. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Bill, and exactly right. I'm looking for a barn burner of a second half. Pascagoula comes out, had some mistakes, Joe. We bobbled some balls. Our defense stayed on the field a lot of that first quarter. Went down 14-0. Pascagoula comes back right before halftime, puts the ball in the end zone. Is that the start, as you said earlier, maybe that's the start of something positive?
Well, definitely the defense toward the end of the half looked like they kind of worked some things out. They gave up touchdowns on the first 2 drives and got down 14-0. But the last time Ocean Springs had the football, they drove them backward and, got what they needed to do. They got the shank punt on the last play there, got the short field, and able to punch it in to cut the score in half, going into half. A lot of folks are upset. You missed the extra point. You're still only 1 touchdown down. You still 1 score. No big deal.
Right.
Go out there and get the touchdown. You get the ball to start the half. If Commer's able to drive it down and punch it in to start the third quarter, now you got Ocean Springs on their heels a little bit. They've shut you down. They've stopped you the last couple times you had the football, and now they've scored the last 2 times they've had it. So it's your turn to step up now and see what you got.
Well, I agree 100%, and I look for Pascagoula to come out and really make a statement that first drive. Need to talk about a couple of things that I wasn't sure I wanted to talk about before coming in, this ball game, but I'm going to. Number 61 for this Calmer team, Austin Connor. He was diagnosed with leukemia not too long ago. Actually played one Thursday night, and the next Thursday night the next Thursday he was receiving chemo. This team playing with a heavy heart. Pascagoula community as a whole, this Pascagoula High School going through, just unspeakable, just 2 things that happened. We lost Coach Chad Coleman, even though he was not a coach with Pascagoula this year. He'd spent, I believe, 7-8 years with Pascagoula as our defensive coordinator. And unexpectedly, we lost Matt Parker. How do you don't even really want to think about football at a time like that, but at the same time, you've got to continue to play. You've got to continue to push forward. And there's just a lot of stuff going on in the community. There
is, and a lot of folks stepping up to bat to help these folks that are going through these trying times, and that's a good thing in a small knit community like we have. People rally around them, and it doesn't matter whatever walk of life you come from, folks are going to help you, and that's what I love about this community is everybody helps everybody. Everybody's a family. Yeah. We are a family here. This Pascagoula Nation, a lot of people will say, well, it truly is here from the administrator all the way down, and the community involvement is just unbelievable. Wayne Rodolphus does a great job as our superintendent. Greg Freeman as our athletic director. Couldn't ask for a better group of guys there to lead this program, and we've had counselors. It's just been a lot of things set up to support these children, or I say children, they're men, young women, and to help them get through this hard times.
But in saying that, it's still, tomorrow's going to be a long day, and we play high school football tomorrow night. It's a tragedy, but you have to keep moving forward. So with that, we're going to take a commercial break here. Be right back after this.
Pascagoula Quarterback Club would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the 8th grade team on their awesome season and wish them the best of luck in the championship game. Go Panthers!
Bozo's Seafood Market in Delhi has been a Gulf Coast tradition since 1956, and they've been voted as one of America's 50 best seafood places to eat. The owner, Keith, invites you to stop by and check out their wide variety of fresh seafood caught daily. And while you're there, grab a seat and let the excellent cooks fix something up just the way you like it. Dine in or get it to go. Call and orders are welcome at Bozo's Seafood Market in Delhi on Ingalls Avenue in Pascagoula.
Tonight's game is made possible by the Pascagoula Athletic Foundation. Go Panthers!
Meet Mississippi Jones. He's a treasure hunter of sorts, and he's come to the right place at Clark's Attic in Gaucher. Clark's Attic has a variety of interesting finds. There's plenty of beautiful home decor and furniture for your... Wait. Aren't you supposed to be treasure hunting? If it's unique treasures you seek, journey to Clark's Attic. Stop by today on Highway 90 in Gaucher. Clark's Attic. You never know what you might find. Tonight's game is brought to you by Chris Blythe Plumbing. For all your plumbing needs, give Chris a call at 228-218-5200. Go Panthers!
Hi, I'm Mark Watts, and I'm running for County Court Judge, Place 2 in Jackson County. When I graduated law school, came back home, practiced law with my dad. The past 26 years, I've served you, the citizens of Jackson County, as your county prosecutor. I've always tried to treat people the way I would like to be treated. As your next county court judge, I can promise that I will, 1, follow the law, and 2, treat people fairly and impartially. Please remember, I need your vote on November 6th for Mark Watts, County Court Judge.
TNT Scott Flooring is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. TNT Scott Flooring, locally owned, quality material, and top brands available. Give them a call at 228-218-1667.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Total Fitness 365. Our 1,800 square foot facility is open 24/7. Total Fitness offers a heavy free weight room, machines, and a variety of cardio classes to choose from. Coast Karate Club offers classes on Mondays and Thursday nights. And be sure to check out our boxing classes. And remember,
no contracts, no hidden fees. We're Total Fitness 365, and we are a gym.
Total Fitness 365 on Market Street in Pascagoula.
We went to Pascagoula to ask the folks at Eric's Automotive what is it that they do best.
Here at Eric's Automotive Repair, I think we do AC service best.
No, it's definitely our transmission work.
No, I believe it's Toyota hybrid work.
It's
Toyota work.
With over 20 years of experience, Eric's Automotive in Pascagoula is the one-stop shop for all your automotive repair needs.
We may not agree on everything, but we agree we provide the best automotive service around here at Eric's Automotive Repair.
Eric's Automotive Repair, 3006 Chico Street, Pascagoula.
Founded on trust, integrity, and respect, Flagship Auto in Pascagoula has the best prices and quality in town. Stop by today or search for vehicles by price on their website at flagshipauto.net.
We've got something for everyone at Flagship Auto.
That's Flagship Auto Sales. Flagship Auto Sales, a proud sponsor of Panther football on WGUD. Flagship Auto.
Thank you, Empress, for that halftime show. Tell you what, we're going to go down halftime, and we're going to go down to Bill Glenn on the sidelines and get a word from him. But Joe, it's 14-6. We're in this ball game.
We're definitely in this game. If we punch one in to start the half, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
Right now, heading into the second half, football is a game of momentum, and this second half needs to be Pascagoula's half. I know that they had a spirited halftime talk, and this is a time to let your horses run, and I feel like Keelan Parnell will be doing that in this second half of football, and I'm ready to see Calmer come out and play hard. Still getting tongue-tied.
So I guess what Bill's saying is go with the dogs that got you here and let the big dogs eat. So that's exactly what we want to see.
But that's funny, Harold. They've run the ball all year, and throwing the ball got us back in the game. So
well, you know, and that's exactly what Ocean Springs didn't expect us to do, was to throw the football. We did. I'm, as Bill said, I'm looking for Parnell to come in and really take over. I'm looking for this offensive line to establish themselves, to take over that line of scrimmage. That's what Pascagoula's known for. This Calmer team is known for. These some big boys. They gonna move some people. So that's exactly what we've got to do out of the gate. I'm thinking this kickoff, Ocean Springs is going to come with a little trickery. They don't want Pascagoula to have the ball. I really don't think they're going to kick it deep. I think that what's going to happen is they going to either pooch it, or they're going to do maybe an onside kick.
Well, they've pooched it all night, so nothing. That's not going to be surprising there. I guess it's a matter of they're looking for somebody to pooch it too. We've mishandled every pooch kick tonight, so it's a good number to pick out. So hopefully, we talked to those kids at halftime, said, look, just throw your hand up, give it a fair catch, and make the catch.
I saw them working on it at halftime too. So
who got it?
Did Pascagoula get it back? Or?
I hope. Nope.
Absolutely, exactly what we were talking about, and so not the kickoff that we had hoped for, but definitely, I mean, that's the kickoff we got.
Yeah, that's not what you wanted to use to start the third quarter, but hey, defense, go out and make a play and get the ball back. I don't understand it. It's like fumble fingers or something. I know what it is. As kids are probably not used to catching a football. I mean, you're on the front line for a reason. That's usually the block. So maybe we need to make some adjustments, put some kids up there that have caught the football. I'm not sure. But
this is a huge series for Pascagoula. Don't want to go down.
No. You've cut it in half. You do not want to give up a score here. Bow up. Show why you've played great defense all year. Show what you got.
Snap come in high. Big number 70 for Pascagoula. Whaley.
Hover on the carry. Tackle by number 70, Carmelo Wally.
Yeah, Wally on the stop there. Lost about a half yard. Look for Hubbard to try to keep it here. He had success, had the long touchdown run in the first half. Maybe that's a detriment in a way to him wanting to keep the ball a lot tonight in the second half, and the Calmer kids can key in on that.
Well, this is what's got to happen. When your quarterback chooses to keep the ball and he chooses to run, you got to punish him. You got to hit 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 him. You got to want him to want to hand the ball off. You don't want him, especially with a talented quarterback like that, you don't want him running the ball.
No.
So you got to punish him when he does.
You want to make somebody else beat you because he's already showed he could beat you.
Ball on the ground. And he's hit hard by big number 20 for Pascagoula. Cameron DeFlanders.
Yeah, mishandling on the handoff there. That helps out the Calmer Panthers. Going to bring up a 3rd and long. Again, misfortune on the kickoff. So far the defense has stepped up. Got to make it a good 3rd down here.
I hope I'm calling the right name because the announcer is calling something completely different than I am. But I have number 20 as Cameron DeFlanders on my roster.
Well, that's what you got to go with.
That's what I'm going with.
Dance with the lady you brought.
So huge play there, defensive play for Pascagoula.
I look for Ocean Springs just to run it and punt it, but I guess crazier things have happened, especially when you got the lead. Play clock's running down.
Looking to pass.
They're going to pass. They're
throwing
going up
deep.
top. He's wide open.
Overthrows the receiver. He was open, as you said. Pascagoula gets lucky with that.
Harold, I'm impressed. I mean, Hubbard just threw one into the wind just then. I mean, we had Parnell throw 2 into the wind in the first half. These kids are showing mighty strong arms tonight.
A lot of potential. Deep back for Pascagoula. Keelan Parnell.
And I was amazed that he overthrew him. into that strong wind. So
now Parnell's going to have to judge this ball, and
I'd stay away from it. He's running it, not even going to punt it. That's better than a punt right there. I promise you, it's better than a punt.
Ray Hubbard on the carry takes it.
You
hear the punter is, huh? Hubbard's the punter too.
Yeah.
I wonder, did he drive the bus over today? I know he probably ain't old enough to have a license.
Well,
yet,
he's doing everything else. I mean, so Pascagoula's offense on the field.
Pascagoula takes
6 minutes and 4 seconds left in this third period. Pascagoula needs to deposit this one in the end zone.
You know, the only bad thing here is they've lost 10 yards in 2 minutes. So they would have had the ball about midfield if they'd have fielded the kickoff. Now they're on the 40 and 6 minutes to go instead of 8 minutes to go. So
Parnell,
no big deal.
He keeps it, goes straight ahead. And I don't know why he's not seeing the lane outside, but he's cutting it back in to the about to tackle, inside the tackle, and that outside lane is wide open. I know we have a better view up here than what they have. He's going to pick up about 3 on the carry.
Yeah, it looked like the left tackle had it pretty well sealed off on the side. There was no defenders over there because they had brought the guy the wide out in motion to fake the jet sweep. I don't know. Hey, he might have saw something back to the end that caught his eye.
Speed sweep with Ben on the carry. If he could get to that, well, he's going to go out of bounds. We're going to maybe pick up, 2-3 yards?
Hey, got 2 or 3 yards, maybe 4 on the play. He's going to bring up a third and short, a couple yards. But that's what you need, 4 yards a pop. You get a first down every 3 plays, you get a touchdown, and after 70 yards.
34 reports into the game for Calmer. Gerald Terrell.
Of the first touchdown catch that was called back.
Yeah.
This is one of those instances I think you're going to see Calmer go 2 downs here. It's going to be a quarterback sneak.
Pascagoula's going to pick up, or Calmer's going to pick up that first down. Still bulling forward to about the 46-yard line.
I just see a little different lean when I know it's going to be quarterback sneak.
Do you?
Yeah. That's all right as long as I'm the only one seeing it. And Ocean Springs it, and we'll be all right as long as they can get 5 yards a pop. That's what you need. Move the chains, keep the clock running. Nobody in the backfield on this one.
25 on the carry for Pascagoula. He's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage. He was hit immediately.
Number 25, Lamarion.
That's going to be Lamarion Booker on the carry for Calmer. You can hear the Calmer faithful say, "Come on, let's get this thing rolling."
Yeah, that was the time that you'd have liked to seen Parnell faked it and keep it that time because they had 2 guys standing there waiting on him when they made the handoff. Funches had nowhere to go. Now you're behind the sticks. You got 2nd and 15. You may think about putting one up in the air here before
It looks
long.
like that's what they're doing. Well,
got motion on the offense, going to back them up 5 more yards.
So as I said earlier, that's going to bring up 2nd and Highway 90. But would you rather be here watching this 8th grade championship, or would you rather be home watching TV? Give me War Memorial Stadium any day of the week, watching football, and I'll take it.
I like watching good football. We got all sides on Ocean Springs.
Well, there we go. We're going to pick up a few. I like that.
Might have had something on the other side that was offsides versus I saw the wingback over here getting a little antsy. The left side of the Ocean Springs line was going to bring the blitz, and the right wingback was a little antsy there trying to get prepared to block. Offsides helps out the Panthers, wipes out that 5 yards they lost on first down, brings up 2nd and 10. Still kind of surprised we're doing this the jet sweep stuff and
Parnell's going to keep it.
Normal offense.
Again, I'm telling you, the lane is outside. The lane is outside.
I don't know if he just doesn't think he's got the speed to get there or not, but I think he does.
I think he does too.
Center lane, maybe he's setting them up. I don't know. Keep it tight, and then bust one on the outside when he really needs it. I think he really needs it right now.
Yeah, I think he does.
You got 3rd and about 7. You hope to pick up 3 or 4 yards here to make it a manageable 4th down if you have to go to 4th down. Same formation.
This time speed sweep to Ben. Ben on the carry.
Yeah, they're. You can watch the defense. They're on to this.
Yeah, they're
coming up. They're bringing everybody. They know nothing's happening.
Seem a step ahead.
You're gonna have to do something different. Got to throw a wrinkle at them. You can watch the defense react as soon as our guys go in motion. You see that defender. He's giving up his guy and coming in to blitz. He doesn't care.
This is going to bring up 4th down and about 7. So decision time for Coach Merrill.
I think you're going to see him go for it. Better hurry, though. Clock's running. Now they're going to punt.
Got to be a good snap because, with that wind kicking the way it is, don't need anything high.
They need to get somebody on the line. Now they had 12 in formation.
So Pascagoula.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
So that'll back them up 5.
The way the wind's blowing and
Penalty against Pascagoula.
and the way is that Aiden Green punting? The way he kicked it a while ago, you might need 5 or 10 more yards. He put 50-something yards on. I know it was over 50 yards a while ago. Need about a 48-yarder this time.
So Ocean Springs with 2 returners.
Look at that kick. Into the end zone.
Into the end zone again, as you said. So Calmer will take over. Ocean Springs will take over on the 20.
49-yard kick. Kids in 8th grade, Harold.
Let's call out a couple of our sponsors. Terry Scott Flooring, Total Fitness 365, Chris Blythe Plumbing, Mark Watts for County Judge, Clark's Attic of Gaucher, Scott's Vapors, Pascagoula Police Reserve, Pascagoula Athletic Foundation, Pascagoula Quarterback Club, Bozo's Seafood, Flagship Auto, and Eric's Automotive. Thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to bring this to the Pascagoula and Ocean Springs community.
Once again, Harold, need the defense to step up here, get the ball back to the offense. Don't have as much time in the middle school. Oh, nice little read option. Just short-handed it. We're going to have linemen downfield. 56
like that, number
there,
56,
there,
yeah, and also I think 44 was on the line, wasn't he?
He's been in the backfield at wingback most of the night, but you're going to have linemen downfield. That's the one thing you run into on those RPOs is sometimes those linemen think you're going to run it, and all of a sudden you pull it at the end and throw it. I think you might see Calmer decline this 4th, 2nd, and 10.
Penalty against Ocean Springs.
Now they're going to back them up.
5-yard penalty, 1st and 15.
First and 15 here. Defense got a few extra yards to work with. Maybe they can step up and make a big stop. I don't think Ocean Springs has changed their formation all night. Same formation.
Nice play by number 5, Parnell. Number 19, Scott.
Carry, tackled by number 3.
I'll tell you what, guys, when I said running the horses, I don't mean running the football necessarily. Keelan has a great arm. They need to utilize it. They are anticipating everything. I agree with Harold. He needs to get out in space and go wide and go. He's left-handed too, and they ain't used to that. I think Gula still can rally in this 4th quarter. They need to hold right here, though.
Bill, I apologize. I did not know that we had gone down to you already, but absolutely, Pascagoula's.
He's gone.
Huge play for Ocean Springs.
Walk him down.
Pascagoula able to catch him, bring him to the ground about the 24-yard line. Huge play for Ocean Springs with 1 minute and 28 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that's one thing you didn't need right there, sort of a backbreaker. Just a little in route, busted coverage. 44, Will Gray broke loose, and fortunate for Calmer, they had a safety back there that had a little more speed than Gray did, or we'd be kicking the extra point right now. hopefully the defense can step up, keep them out of the end zone. We do not need a touchdown here for sure.
Couldn't said it any better. Quarterback keeps it, takes off running. Parnell makes first contact.
Hadn't said that much tonight, have you?
No. Number 44 for Pascagoula, Pacheco.
As much as Hubbard's running the ball tonight, I think I'm watching Mississippi State.
Anyway, Pacheco getting up off the bottom of the pile. We'll leave Mississippi State out of this.
Well, Fitzgerald loves to run it a lot too, so. But hey, step up here. They gave up a big chunk on first down. Need to make a stop here. But when you got a quarterback like Hubbard that's talented like that, you want to keep it in his hands and let him make the decisions.
Hubbard keeps it again, straight up the middle. This time he's met by a host of Panthers. Tell you what, he's still on his feet.
Yeah, I think he's got the first down too.
I don't know. I think he's going to, well, depending on the spot.
No, they're marking him short. Going to take us to the end of the quarter too.
So with 12 seconds left in this third quarter, Pascagoula kind of scratching their head right now.
Big third down here when we go to the fourth quarter, Harold.
So guys, get your four fingers in the air. It's fourth quarter. Pascagoula trailing 14-6. We're going to take a commercial break. Be right back after this.
Pascagoula to ask the folks at Eric's Automotive, what is it that they do best?
Here at Eric's Automotive Repair, I think we do AC service best.
No, it's definitely our transmission work.
No, I believe it's Toyota hybrid work.
No,
it's
Toyota work.
With over 20 years of experience, Eric's Automotive in Pascagoula is the one-stop shop for all your automotive repair needs.
We may not agree on everything, but we agree we provide the best automotive service around here at Eric's Automotive Repair.
Eric's Automotive Repair, 3006 Chico Street, Pascagoula.
Founded on trust, integrity, and respect, Flagship Auto in Pascagoula has the best prices and quality in town. Stop by today or search for vehicles by price on their website at flagshipauto.net.
We've got something for everyone at Flagship Auto.
That's Flagship Auto Sales. Flagship Auto Sales, a proud sponsor.
And we're back as Pascagoula trails Ocean Springs 14-6 to start this fourth quarter. Joe, Pascagoula's back really up against the wall. We've got to have some positive things happen. But more importantly, Pascagoula's got to score fast.
Well, they got to score fast, but they got to stop them, and that's we've been stopping them pretty good.
Back. Right. Big number 73 for Pascagoula on the tackle. Anthony Barber. Big boy Anthony Barber.
Decision time for Ocean Springs now. You got the wind to your back, got a decent field goal kicker.
Do you
try to get to 3 and make it a 2-score game, or do you go for it here and, if you don't get it, you pin them deep? I mean, your defense has played fairly well other than the couple of passes that we hit. But they're going to line up and go for it. Look for
Barber to run the ball.
Hubbard, you mean?
I mean Hubbard. I'm sorry. Yeah, Hubbard.
Well, it'd be nice if Barber ran it too. Offsides.
Pascagoula looks to have jumped.
Take all the decision work out. Bad part about that, it gives them a first down, and they can run a couple more minutes off the clock whether they score or not.
Right.
Right now, time is of the essence when you're down. Don't you love all these cliches?
Hey, man, you got it going. You can tell that. Don't you do a broadcast for college football?
I used to do that.
See?
As in my afterlife, or my previous life, whatever you want to call it.
Ball comes in, the snap comes in high.
Look at.
Ball sails high. Intended receiver, number 44 for Ocean Springs, Will Gray. Bring up 2nd and 10.
I don't understand that call, but hey, it helps out Pascagoula. Calmer. It keeps the clock from running. I'd have kept pounding it and running some clock out, but hey, I guess that's why I'm up here, not down there.
Hey, but think about the football that you've been able to watch over the years, the different types of offense, the different types of defense. Your knowledge up here for, as many times as I can get you up here with me is going to be valuable. Ball on the ground. Picked up. Parnell, as I said, the big play for Pascagoula. He's going to be the one. He's going to be the one to make it happen, and that's what the coach told me. Touchdown, Pascagoula. Parnell on the scoop and score.
Hey, busted snap, couldn't get on it. Probably the one player you wanted to scoop it and took it to the distance. Now you got to line up, go for two, tie this ball game up.
Kalen Parnell, an exciting player to watch. Okay, going to go for the two-point conversion here. You know that. So we'll see what type of play Pascagoula dials up. Got to put it in the end zone. So this has got to be your best play.
You want your best 3-yard play. And I think you got to get on the edge somehow.
Don't cut it back in.
No.
It's
run for the corner.
That's
Go for the piling.
A quick play to the piling. Who's going to get there first?
Yep. Here we go. Going for the tie right here. Got the Calmer fans are on their feet.
Huge play.
Going back to the traditional eye.
Ben reverse with Scott. Scott throws to Parnell. Parnell gets into the end zone. 2-point conversion for Pascagoula. No flags on the ground. We got a tied ball game, people. And the Pascagoula, the Calmer crowd goes crazy.
You got Uncle Mo on your side now. You got to keep
the pendulum has swung, Joe.
Beautiful play. I'm sitting here thinking, what in the world's going on? And little did I know it was fixing to happen. Great play.
Can we see an instant replay on that?
Beautiful play to tie the ball game up.
Okay, are we back? Pre-introduce what? Tell you what, we're going to send it down to Bill Glenn to give us his analysis on what just took place.
Harold, what an exciting play. I said the horses are running. Parnell, the scoop and score. That's Coach Sims' favorite thing to do, scoop and score. I don't know if it was the best 3-yard play for the 2-point conversion, but it sure did look good. It looked a lot similar to that play that Biloxi beat the high school with. And, hey, it's 2 points, and we are tied, folks.
Great job, Bill Glenn. I can tell you're as excited as we are up here with 6 minutes and 53 seconds left. Pascagoula has tied it up.
Got to keep your lanes on this kickoff.
Smith kicking off for Pascagoula. Ball's going to go out about the 50. I thought it went to 10. Come on.
No, it went to 10, but it went out of bounds.
That it did?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I'm looking at the coach down there imploring his kid to catch it. I'm just glad he didn't catch it because it's a 15-yard penalty if he catches it in the air versus a 5-yard penalty for letting it go out of bounds.
Right.
So Ocean Springs will have it on the 45. You know, that's the one thing about these pooch kicks that I don't like is, yeah, you're giving them the ball, but you're giving them in great field position. But kick it up and let them try to catch it. We've had trouble with the wind tonight. Let's see what they do.
Well, Calmer calls on their defense once again. Need a huge defensive stand here for Calmer. If you're Ocean Springs, you got to think, hey, my quarterback can get us there. If you're Pascagoula, you got to key on him, but you can't let people behind you.
Well, this is where you've ridden him all year. 44, great on the end around. You got to tackle.
Nice play by number 44, Pacheco.
44 tackling 44, huh?
44 looked like he tackled 44.
Pretty much the Ocean Springs offense tonight has been Hubbard and Gray.
Seems to be their two go-tos.
So you better be watching for somebody else here in a minute. Slip the ball to them and see what happens.
Well, don't want to see Pascagoula get beat on a long pass, and they're throwing into the wind. So definitely can't let nobody behind you. That's what I'm saying. They're throwing. That's what I meant, Joe.
Here comes Hubbard.
Going to be hit by a host of Panthers.
They gave up a yard, make it 3rd and 5.
Big number 73 checking in for Calmer, Anthony Barber.
Need a big stop right here. Get the ball back to your offense. Drive it the length of the field, see if we can punch one in and sneak a win out of here. I know that sounds crazy saying sneak a win when you're hadn't lost a game in 2 years, but hey.
You know, we stated at the beginning that it's hard to beat a team twice, and it is proven to be true. You know, we're struggling to do it.
The little shovel pass, they stopped him short, Harold, 4th and 2.
Great job by, I want to say that's big number, yeah, that's number 73, Anthony Barber.
He just checked in to make the play.
Absolutely.
Now big decision for Ocean Springs. Do you punt it here, or do you go for it and give Calmer the opportunity to, if they stop you, to have it out here close to midfield? The thing that Calmer needs to do is don't jump off sides.
Absolutely.
Make them earn it.
Watch the hard count.
4th and 2. Let's get loud.
You can see our defense is when they got their speed guy going in motion, we're crashing down on them too. So stay back. Stay back.
Flag comes out.
That's got to be a false start.
Got to be on Ocean Springs.
With the referee throwing the ball. Yep. He's not going to throw one on the defense from that position.
See, that's just knowledge. That's just knowledge you bring to this box up here.
Now, I don't think you have a decision here. You're going to see him punt the football, but I may be wrong. If I'm Ocean Springs, I punt the football. My defense has played well all night. I'm going to give it to them again. But if you're Calmer, you play punt safe, because if 18's back there to punt, he may run the ball.
Absolutely. I'm with you.
I wouldn't have anybody back.
I'd
get normal defense. He may run it again.
Yeah, that's exactly what he does. This time he'll be brought down.
We got a flag. Got a pre-snap
Josh
penalty.
Battles, number 66. How does Pascagoula?
They got 12 guys on the field. Back them up 5 more.
Great job. I thought that was on Pascagoula because he was counting.
No, he's not counting the defense. The guy in the backfield is counting the offense.
Gotcha.
They back them up 5 more.
But I agree with you on the punt. I would
safe.
not. Yeah.
He was running it then.
Yep.
He's going to run it and in the last minute kick it.
Ben comes off. I'm going to call out a couple of our sponsors. I tell you what, let's talk about the app and the tag if you have the opportunity.
Let's do the tag right quick. The Pascagoula Athletic Foundation is promoting the sale of personalized Pascagoula High School tags. The tags are $31. $24 of that $31 will be returned to the organization for support of Pascagoula athletics for grades 7 through 12. This tag will replace the current license plate that you have. In order for these tags to be produced, they must pre-sale 300, and according to my neighbor and good buddy Joe Davis, they're about 100 short. And if we get that 100 in, Harold, they can order them. Please show your school.
Well, he had his hands up. Folks, this is going to be the most exciting 4 minutes and 34 seconds of the season. Earlier, when you had that penalty on Ocean Springs, it was on the quarterback. Much like a balk in baseball, the quarterback actually started moving back on the play, and they called the illegal procedure. And right now, Pascagoula needs to step up and make some plays, get their playmakers going, and hopefully maybe we get a return right here from Parnell. He's on fire right now.
Basketball, soccer, swimming, lacrosse, whatever. It supports all of the athletic programs.
That's in the end zone.
What a punt.
In the air.
So Pascagoula will take over on their own 20. I'm going to call out some of our sponsors real quick. Terry Scott Flooring. You got to, support Terry Scott Flooring. You got to have your floors done. Tile, whatever. He's the guy to do it. Total Fitness 365. Chris Blythe Plumbing. Any type of plumbing that you need done, Chris Blythe is the one to call. Guarantee you're going to get a quality job at a reasonable price. Mark Watts for county court judge. Clark's Attic of Gaucher, Scott's Vapors, Pascagoula Police Reserve, Pascagoula Athletic Foundation, Pascagoula Quarterback Club, Bozo's Seafood, Flagship Auto, and Eric's Automotive.
Bozo's. Carmer with the ball.
Parnell, he's spinning. He's going to pick up a first down for Pascagoula. What a run. I keep waiting on them to bust it to the sidelines, but I'll tell you this too, Ocean Springs' quickness from sideline to sideline, they're going to close that gap real quick.
They've got a lot of good team speed, and that's maybe why you see them keep it up in the middle so much. But I'm like you, I keep wanting to see one get to the edge, but hey, if we can get 12 yards up the gut, that's all right too.
Parnell again on the carry. He's going to pick up about 6 yards.
6 or 7.
4 minutes and 5 seconds left.
I don't know if the Calmer coaches are picking it up, but if you look at the Ocean Springs defense, maybe it was just on that formation. The left side of the Calmer line, right side of their defense, was a big gap between the nose tackle and the end. And I don't know if that's just design on that play particular or if that's what they're doing all night, but you see a big gap there. You might want to, exploit that. It looks like they're giving it to them again.
Time's a ticking. Ben on the carry, going to make an attempt to get to that sideline. We've got flags come out.
That's going to be holding.
So if it is holding, that'll back Pascagoula up. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this contest.
Yeah, to back them up, be second about 14 or 15.
Now, same situation. Pascagoula maybe pass.
It's a tough one to call here. I mean, you're deep in your own end zone or in your own field of play. Not deep, but, you got to worry about at this point, you're second and 15 or 16.
You need to have a big second down play to make a more reasonable third down play.
Because you're also punting into the wind.
Parnell standing alone. Calls for the ball. Maybe the speed sweep. Parnell keeps it, goes straight up the middle. He's going to get back to maybe a little better than the original line of scrimmage.
It's like going to be about third and a short 10, long 9.
It's been pretty all night except for the wind, and now we're starting to see some sprinkles come in.
Yeah, I don't see anybody heading for the exits.
No, nobody's leaving this ball game.
I've been laughing at Terry Scott all night, moving around in the stands.
Oh, yeah, that's a nervous daddy there. Parnell again on the carry.
Yeah, they're waiting on him.
Yep.
The line's not blocking well at all at this moment. They're just waiting on him.
Line has to come off the ball. It's going to bring up 4th and about 9.
I think you're going to see Calmer punt it here.
Yep.
I got a few people leaving. I wouldn't leave yet. Now, if Aiden Green could get us about a 55-yarder here, that'd be great. Going to be a little difficult into this wind, I believe.
He's going to be kicking into the wind. He
Still
kept it
a
low.
good kick.
Good
Still
job.
a great kick. Get a roll, baby. Stop it. There you go. Hey.
Good job. I'll take that.
Still about a 32, 33-yard punt into the wind. So.
Minute and 57 seconds left in this game. Pascagoula, Ocean Springs all knotted up at 14. And I'm going to tell you, Joe, anything can happen right now. Pascagoula had a scoop and score, 2 tied up.
Yeah, Calmer defense needs to be alert here for anything.
And they're going to bring some trickery. I really think
they're going to have to
pull something out.
I don't know that Ocean Springs wants this game to go to overtime. So, overtime tends to benefit the home team. But, I don't know. We've seen Hubbard throw the ball well. We've seen those receivers get open. I don't know. Anything.
Nobody behind you. Nobody behind you.
No.
If you're a DB, nobody behind you. Especially big number 44. He's going to be on the carry. He's going to be hit hard.
Got out of bounds after about an 8-yard gain.
Number 3, Braylon Glaude, on the tackle for Pascagoula, and basically just was able to hit him and knock him out of bounds. Minute and 54 seconds left.
Bring up 2nd down for the Greyhounds.
not knowing how good their field goal kicker is, they will be kicking with the wind.
Yeah.
So that could come into play.
You know, only thing that could have been better there is keeping them in bounds. You want the clock to run out. If you're calmer, you'd rather go to overtime than give them extra opportunities. You're going to see Hubbard with the ball.
Big number 70 had him by the jersey trying to hold
like he
him
got
up.
enough for the first down.
Carmelo Wiley.
It's either first down or going to be third and
Gonna
short.
Be close to it, yeah. I think it's going to be short.
It looks like they marked him short. Now they're going to take a look at it.
Okay, they got a timeout. Talk about the app real quick, Joe.
Yeah, the Panther app. You can get your free download of the Pascagoula Athletic app. It's available in the App Store and on Google Play. You get team schedules for grades 7 through 12, scores, rosters, directions, links to other news and social media outlets. It's brought to you by the
TNT Scott Flooring is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. TNT Scott Flooring, locally owned, quality material, and top brands available. Give them a call at 228-218-1667.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Total Fitness 365. Our 1,800 square foot facility is open 24/7. Total Fitness offers a heavy free weight room, machines, and a variety of cardio classes to choose from. Coast Karate Club offers classes on Mondays and Thursday nights. And be sure to check out our boxing classes. And remember,
No contracts, no hidden fees. We're Total Fitness 365, and we are a gym.
Total Fitness.
About an inch. So Pascagoula needing a big stop here. We can get us a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage. That would help out a lot.
Well, you know who's going to get the ball, number
Absolutely.
18. No doubt in my mind, he's gone. Right up the gut, he's gone.
So Ocean Springs scores with a minute and 20. It was a minute and 22 seconds when he crossed the end zone, and he stopped it at a minute and 20. Not that 2 seconds would make a difference, but it could.
It could. That's one of those that hurts you. Everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. I'm surprised that we didn't have the middle clogged up, ready for it.
So Ocean Springs.
They're going to take a timeout and decide if they're going to kick it or go for two.
We'll call timeout. We'll take a timeout here and be right back after this. But when we come back from commercial break, I want to go down to Bill Glenn on the sidelines.
Game is brought to you by Chris Blythe Plumbing. For all your plumbing needs, give Chris a call at 228-218-5200. Go Panthers!
Hi, I'm Mark Watts, and I'm running for County Court Judge, Place 2 in Jackson County. When I graduated law school, came back home, practiced law with my dad. The past 26 years, I've served you, the citizens of Jackson County, as your county prosecutor. I've always tried to treat people the way I would like to be treated. As your next county court judge, I can promise that I will, 1, follow the law, and 2, treat people fairly and impartially. Please remember, I need your vote on November 6th for Mark Watts, County Court Judge.
Easy running, as Joe said, once he got in the open. Or die. Can the Panthers rally and tie it up and force overtime? We got to do it right here. This is what it's all about all year long, all those weights right now and right here on Dutch Binion Field. Let's go, Gula. Let's go get them.
Have a lot of time. We've got a minute and 20 seconds left. We have 2 timeouts left. Pascagoula showed that they could score in one play. Actually did it twice. Only one of them counted, but did it twice at the end of the first half. Well, we were in a minute and 20 seconds left in that half of football when we did it the first time, so let's do it again. But the most important thing right now is that they're kicking off, and we've had absolutely no success receiving their kickoffs. So that's the first obstacle right there, Joe.
Well, I've seen, I see a little difference now. We got Parnell up here to catch. We've made some changes out on the folks on the front line, which I expect them to kick it on the back line now.
Well, tell me this. Do you think the Ocean Springs coaching staff caught it?
I don't know. They're lining up to kick it toward their bench. Right now with the way this wind is, that kicker's got a fairly strong leg. I'd pop one deep. And that may be what we're fixing to see, but I doubt it.
What happened?
They kicked it, and we caught it. Made a fair catch. That's the time we didn't need a fair catch. They could have grabbed it and ran, but hey, it is what it is.
I did not see the fair catch sign. Did you see it?
I was not watching. I kept thinking they were going to be offside.
Well, I saw the kicker approach the ball and stop.
Yeah, and I was looking at back there instead of down at our guys. Well, we got a minute 22 timeouts and about 67 yards.
I tell you, I really think that there is some there is a little special stuff on the field still tonight. I think we can do this. But, I mean, I done called you Joe.
Just don't call me late for dinner. We'll be all right.
There you go. Being on the carry for Calmer, still on his feet, close to a first down, Joe. If he doesn't have it, he's going to be just shy.
I think he's short. Got to get to the 43, and he's a little short of the 43.
Not a lot of time to spend in the huddle. We've got to call these plays and get to the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Number 11, Isaiah Ben on the carry.
Ocean Springs calls timeout. We'll keep it here.
It's nice to get up 9, but you got to be quick about it, just like you said, Harold. There's no time to huddle. We need to have 2 or 3 plays called. If it's the same play, if it's working, run it. Just get to the line and go. Coach Merrill in that huddle has got to be telling his guys that, hey, we don't have a lot of time. We got to get going, guys. There's no time to lag.
We can definitely make something happen. So, regardless of what happens, Joe, what a ball game we've been fortunate enough to watch tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm here.
There's 2.
Guys, the key here is the 2-minute offense. You have got to get to the ball after every play and get up and get ready. We've got speedsters on this team that can take it to the house, and that's what we need to do.
What's Calmer going to dial up here? Same play.
Being on the carry again for Pascagoula. Got to get to that sideline.
Get out of bounds, son.
First down, and the clock will stop.
Clock will stop long enough to set the chains.
Game by number 11, Isaiah Ben.
Parnell
leading his team, telling them to get on the line of scrimmage. Let's go.
As soon as they set it, we're going to run the clock, and they're going to be gone. Get ready to go. They're running somebody in. Got to give them time to get set.
Another handoff to Ben. This time he had a player there and almost had him. Just a rush to the sidelines. Going to pick up about 5 yards on the carry. Clock's going to continue to run. Ben's hustling to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Calmer called timeout.
Pascagoula called time, or Calmer called timeout.
Tonight's game is made possible by the Pascagoula Athletic Foundation. Go Panthers!
Meet Mississippi Jones. He's a treasure hunter of sorts, and he's come to the right place at Clark's Attic in Gaucher. Clark's Attic has a variety of interesting finds. There's plenty of beautiful home decor and furniture for your... Wait, aren't you supposed to be treasure hunting? If it's unique treasures you seek, journey to Clark's Attic. Stop by today on Highway 90 in Gaucher. Clark's Attic, you never know what you might find.
Team to pile up the points that they piled up.
Yep. At some point, you're going to see Parnell put it in the air. Oh, they was not fooled on that one.
No, absolutely. You got to be thinking Parnell is who we're going to have to beat. And
Parnell on the carry.
He got stopped in bounds. He shoved backward. Clock's going to continue to run. They need to hurry up, burn a timeout.
I'm not sure. So
his forward progress was stopped at the 40 inbounds, and he got driven backwards out of bounds.
I
so the
think the coaching staff thought he went out of bounds and thought they had stopped the clock. But as you said,
the ref didn't call it out of bounds right away. He didn't make a signal, the line judge over here. So about 8 seconds went off before they said wind the clock. So Coach Merrill's hands were tied. Then he had to call timeout. So just a non-call there by the ref kind of messed up the timing, or I think we would have had at least 8 more seconds on the clock here.
You can hear the Pascagoula, or the Calmer, I'm going to say that all night long, but the Calmer faithful yelling encouragement down to these young players.
Yeah. Harold, I think we got time for maybe three plays, depending on what happens. Pascagoula's out of timeouts or Calmer's out of time. You got me saying it now.
One of the things that I saw the last time this Calmer team played, Parnell, and we haven't done it tonight, but he throws. He's left-handed and he throws well on the run, and maybe that's what they're doing there. And he throws the interception
to the wrong team.
So that's going to probably do it for this game. Pascagoula looks to going to fall 14 to 20 or 21 to 14 with this is an upset. And but hey, take your hat off to this Ocean Springs team. They came over here. They played 4 quarters of football. We didn't really play too well until about a minute left in the second quarter. So real quick. If we're going to keep it here for just a few minutes, give Bill Glenn an opportunity to get set down there, and we'll toss it down there to him and see what he's got to say. But 11 seconds left.
Take a knee, go to the bus. There's the knee.
Hey, Heartbreak City, guys. Hard-fought game on both ends. I saw a lot of things from these future Panthers on the field tonight. Pascagoula has a lot to look forward to in the upcoming years. Keelan Parnell will learn from that interception that he just threw. And what you do in the journey of life is the same as you do in the journey of football. You learn from your mistakes, and you try to correct them, and you work hard, and you get better. And I have no doubt that this team will do that, and we have some future great Panthers coming up. I appreciate doing the broadcast with y'all. Thanks for everybody, and good luck and congratulations to Ocean Springs. A well-played game.
Thank you, Bill, and we'll keep it here. We're going to take a break real quick and be right back after this for a game wrap-up. You don't want to break? You want to keep it here? Okay. Well, Pascagoula or Calmer drops a game. That's their first game in 2 years. Joe, I'm going to tell you, sometimes, Bill said earlier that sometimes you lose, you learn a lot with a loss. And this is a game that I think that this Pascagoula group are going to keep with them for a long time. This is going to be a rival that these same group are going to fight for 3-4 more years.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is just the start of something big. These kids that we just saw tonight on both sides have a bright future. We saw a lot of athleticism on the field. We saw a lot of kids. I mean, you saw some pretty big kids out there for 8th graders. I mean, and I've talked to some of the Pascagoula high school coaches earlier this year, and they told me a lot of these kids on this 8th grade team, especially the linemen, have an opportunity to see some significant playing time next year for the varsity team. Not the JV or the 9th grade, but the varsity team. So I guess it's just a matter of how much time they come in the off season, put in the weight, work in the weight room, get their techniques down, and these kids, I think both of them, Calmer and Ocean Springs kids, they both have bright futures ahead of them.
Tell you, we wanted to win this game, but Pascagoula does drop at 21-14. I'm looking forward to just, as you said, a bright future. When Pascagoula come out here, I really thought that we were going to just do real well and we were going to win this ball game. But take your hats off to that Ocean Springs squad. So for now, the District 8 8th grade championship, Ocean Springs takes it home. we play Pascagoula High School plays tomorrow night at Hancock, so we encourage everybody to travel to Hancock and watch the Panthers play. And here at WGUD, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors that helped us put this game on air tonight. Could not have done it without you. But for now, I've got Joe Abston on color, on camera. I've got Tim Wall, Hunter Bickham, Craig Patterson. On the ground, your sideline reporter, we had Bill Glenn. I'm Harold Tillman. We'll see you next time right here on WGUD.